When doing a compression test on a Continental engine, refer to Service Bulletin SB03-3. This states you must find the master orifice to establish the acceptable cylinder pressure leakage limit. We will now establish the acceptable pressure leakage limit. Set the master orifice valve to the off position. Handle horizontal and directly over the off position. Set the slow fill valve to the off position. Handle vertical and pointing down. Connect your air source to the tester at the male source quick connection fitting. Adjust the pressure regulator so the left-hand gauge reads 80 psi. Set the master orifice to the test position and adjust pressure to 80 psi if needed. Open the slow fill valve to the pressurized position. Handle horizontal. Record the pressure reading on the right-hand gauge. This reading is the minimum acceptable pressure leakage limit. For Lycoming engines, refer to Service Instruction number 1191A for allowable leakage limits. Compression testing should be performed as soon as possible after the aircraft has been flown. If the aircraft cannot be flown prior to the test, it must be operated on the ground to ensure that the piston rings, cylinder walls, and other engine parts are well lubricated and at operating clearance. Make sure the ignition and fuel are in the off position before performing the test. Remove the leads and remove the top spark plug from the cylinder you are testing. Find top dead center on the compression stroke. Insert the cylinder adapter finger tight into the cylinder. Connect the tester to the adapter. With someone holding the propeller, adjust the pressure regulator to read 20 psi. Top dead center is indicated by a sudden decrease in the force required to turn the crankshaft. Move the propeller back and forth very carefully until the force required to hold the propeller is minimized.
You ready, Jeremy?
Continue Continue adjusting the pressure regulator until 80 psi is indicated on the left-hand gauge.
We're at 20. There we go. 30. Okay, and we're at 80.
Record the pressure indication on the cylinder pressure gauge. The difference between this pressure and the pressure shown by the regulator pressure gauge is the amount of leakage through the cylinder. Record individual cylinder readings as pressure reading over 80 psi. Proceed to the next cylinder and repeat the steps until all the cylinders have been checked.